Hello, everyone. My name is Marz. My pronouns are they, them. And if this is your first time tuning in, I'm an HIV Stops With Me spokesmodel, and I've been on this campaign for 6 years. I'm someone who is a lifetime survivor, or a dandelion, as we call ourselves. And that just means that I'm someone who was born with HIV. So I'm 36 years old, which means I've been living with HIV for 36 years. So, I'm here for another question of the month. And this month we were asked, what is our favorite spirit animal and how does it relate to our HIV journey? So, my favorite spirit animal is a elephant. I think elephants are, as adults, are big and strong and majestic and resilient. They live a long time, and they can get through some of the toughest of situations, man, just because of how big and strong they are. And I think that baby elephants are similar to probably how I was when I was a kid, when I was small. Most of my health issues occurred when I was a child, before the age of 10, really. I was in and out of the hospital a lot. I had pneumonia every year. Didn't matter if it was winter or summer, it happened every year. I was on probably about 27 different medications at one point. All of those medications had side effects, and they were worse than the medications themselves. You know, you got these big, huge pills. You've got these, liquids that taste gross and nasty and powdery and just weird. And then you have the effects of those things that are just even nastier in some cases. And so, I had to deal with that a lot. Then I think of elephants and I think of how big and strong and tall they are. And I think of all the times that I just kind of had to rise above the stigma, rise above the hate. My aunt rose above a lot of stigma for me when I was a kid with just educating people constantly. I didn't really have a lot of friends because their parents were afraid of their kids sharing a cup or a bowl or a plate with me, which passing HIV that way was never true. You could never pass HIV that way, but there was a lot of fear around that time. Parents wouldn't let their kids play with me, play with the same toys even. So there was just a lot that I had to rise above even just a teenager in realizing what I was experiencing was stigma. Then as an adult, I think it has become, an interesting journey, and the stigma is still there. It's still very real. It's just how it presents itself and in what ways it is a problem. But elephants just drive through and they keep trying. Even, if a baby elephant is stuck somewhere, they will try and try and try until they can't, until there's nothing left in the tank to try. And I like to think that I'm that type of person. So that's my take on this month's question. I hope everybody is looking forward to the warm weather as much as I am. Stay safe out there. Peace.